down at the far end. After the whistle went.
Right at the end of the period, Bill, and you can see Matt Pavlich, the veteran linesman, officiated in more playoff games than anybody else. And Randy Mitten, his partner, is in his first playoff game. Mitten from Calgary, his family watching out there tonight. Pavlich from the Sioux, the hometown of Ivan Boldurev. So they're still milling around there in the face-off circle. You see Willi Plett. Tiger wants a word or two with somebody.
Well, Tiger is ready to go, but I think he has to restrain himself, keep his cool, because the last thing he wants to do is, get thrown out of the game right now.
And his son Benji up waiting for his feature. Tiger Williams' feature coming up during the intermission. Hold on, Benji. And Clancy, the daughter, and Brenda, Mrs. Williams. Tiger has some unfinished business here before we look at him on film.
Well, I think, Gary and Brian, that cooler heads are still going to prevail, I believe.
There's a special air of excitement every playoff year. And how do you feel about it, Gary? This is your first.
I've been excited all day, and I feel the same way up here in the broadcast booth as I did down in when I played for the Flyers. Even the day of a game, you can't eat anything. Your stomach is turning, and in the dressing room, you're walking around. You're dressed an hour before you're ready to go out on the ice, and you're thinking about who you have to play against. It's just an exciting time of the year, and this is what it's all about.
Well, keep your elbows down. That's all we ask up here. Scoreless first period is over, but there's still a lot of conversation going on down there in that face-off circle. Players from both teams out there. Again, we'll remind you, we'll keep you posted by way of the goal scoring in Philadelphia tonight, where the Vancouver Canucks are meeting the Philadelphia Flyers. Flames are 1 for 10 in playoff starts. Not a very impressive record, but they've had a pretty fair year with 41 victories.
Brian, I'm sure that the players that are still left from those 2 years will think about that, and saying, look at guys, we've never won a series here. We've got to get our act together, but I'm sure that's on their mind that they haven't fared that well.
And the Leafs, as Dave mentioned at the outset, have never lost a preliminary round series, and talking to them today, they were quite confident coming in to meet the Atlanta Flames. Beautiful weather here in Atlanta, Georgia, unlike some spots back home. Look at the shots on goal. Atlanta 12, Toronto 5.
Well, the people are certainly loving it. I tell you, they're an enthusiastic group tonight.
And so the score at the end of the first period is Toronto 0, Atlanta 0.